Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Over!
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 20. 27-yard line. Now a first carry for the MVP of Super Bowl 32, Terrell Davis. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. The first down carry for Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that play reminded me of Michael Strahan in 2001 when he was absolutely incredible. That was the year he set the single-season record for most sacks with 22 and a half.
And not surprisingly, Defensive Player of the Year that season. And he also led the league in sacks in 2003, 142 and a half in his career. Vick on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Vick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
second down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Moss. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 28 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And it's now 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second down, Vic. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Vic now from the 50. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Eagle. Eagle. Right 20.
Vic operating on first down. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for a cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A second down throw for Vic. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On third down, Vic. And some strong running. Escapes the sack. Forced out to his left. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now here's Vic. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe
this is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at his 4. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right 90. Right 20. Hey, Q9. Right 20.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Up. Right 20. Right 20. Right 20.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Drops it off for Coleman. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Mayfield on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Randy Moss, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead is now 24. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. Out now come the legends. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 1st down, Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
In today's game, we talk a lot about space players, getting them out into the open field and getting the ball in their hands. Terrell Davis did that quite well during his career. Averaged nearly 3 catches per game at 8 yards per catch.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Eagle. 120. Eagle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Michael Vick. He's got the tight end, Shannon Sharp. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
White 90, white 20. Quick.
Throwing, Vic. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis.
Quick.
Vic on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They will run again with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down throw from Mayfield. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch it now, Barney!
Coleman now. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Watch it now, Barney!
Right back to him on first down. Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Coleman. And he's got room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This one taken from the 7. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.